welcome back. Let's do a reading. What's today? Tuesday. Although this reading is timeless, so if you're happening upon it right now, maybe there's a message in it that will resonate for you. If you are just, being recommended this video, but it was filmed or recorded a few months ago or longer, then maybe right now is the time where some of these messages will resonate. My friend was mentioning to me yesterday that she rewatched a reading that I gave her or recorded for her a few weeks ago, and she was saying that she loves how she can rewatch them, and I've found this for myself too. She loves that she can rewatch them because when some time has passed, there are other parts in the message that will make sense, that maybe like in the moment doesn't make sense. And I think my roommate just came home. Hold on a minute now. Oh, look at that. I, in fact, just asked someone who was just crashing on our couch last night if they could leave so that I could take advantage of the alone time that I have, because I should be alone on Tuesdays until about 2:45. It's 1:30. I just started filming. So I'm just going to keep going because you guys are witnessing me right now and just one of my own personal pet peeves, and that I'm trying so hard to figure out my windows where I'm alone so that I can just fully speak at the volume that I want to speak at and let my aura expand, because my aura can expand a lot. And I'm figuring out that I've been conditioned throughout my lifetime to kind of like contain my aura, fit inside boxes at certain times, or for certain people. Like, I've kind of learned to like manage myself. It's a very Piscean, self-sacrificing thing, right? And it's like years of doing it, decades of doing it, and I'm learning how to kind of be aware of when I'm being really like when I'm trying to like be as easygoing and peaceful and make things work for everyone. Now my plans go down the pooper. But Mercury is still retrograde technically right now, is it? Let's look. It goes direct today, which means there's still wonkiness for a while. Yeah, let's look. Hold on. Hold up. Technically, while I'm recording this, Mercury is still retrograde. It goes direct today. But when a planet goes direct, it doesn't mean that it's just like, pooh, now it's going in direct motion like that. It literally, like, as the retrograde comes to an end, as it's been doing the past few days, Mercury is coming to its retrograde ending period for right now. It slows down in its backward momentum, and then it will station direct so that it can move forward again. But even in that direct period of time, like, there's this pause, kind of standstill, where Mercury really is still hasn't picked up speed yet moving forward. So we haven't even exactly reached that yet. So if you're feeling some of that right now, or you're trying really hard to like make things work, and then like your plans just still don't, just, take it easy, right? Take it easy. Let's just work with the energy. Let's give this reading. Even though I love to be alone when I do it, but you all are just seeing one of my own personal things, and that's my own thing, right? Probably like out of a insecurity or like confidence level. I love sharing this stuff, but I'm still really sensitive to, sometimes tarot cards can make people really uncomfortable. And again, there's my Piscean moon coming out, trying to like make sure everyone's okay. But I need to do me. I need to do me. So there's some cool messages for you maybe in this reading, just even in that. Like everything I was just kind of talking about. Maybe you're going through something like that. What's happening? This is a lot of cards in the recent past. There's some like new movement forward. There's been some recent success, but also some like frustration. There's like back and forth movement, but overall you're feeling victorious about it. And there's this, I'm getting this sense of like wanting forward movement in a romantic perspective. But in the current moment, there's like this stepping away from or walking away from, or one person might perceive that the other one is kind of stepped away or walking away from, or there's just like, So this is interesting. Well, let's see. Let's just get some more cards out. Yeah, there's a little bit of this. There are a lot of things happening. There's been a lot of commotion, maybe even some like play, banter, fighting, maybe even bickering, maybe some competition feelings. There's a lot of monkey mind, chitter chatter. There's a lot of maybe other different people's opinions, trying to like get there to be cooperation amongst a group of people in the recent past. And there's some victory that has just come with this, if this resonates. I don't know what this means for some of you, right? So take this as it resonates, leave the rest behind. But something about you feeling like, even though there is this back and forth movement, or there's just a lot of movement, like multiple directions, right now, I don't know, there's this sense of feeling victorious. I'm getting mostly in yourself and how you are cooperating with this, or allowing it to play out. Maybe you're not directly involved in whatever all of this. It's a lot in the recent past, and it's a lot of conflicting feelings in the recent past. And so in this moment, it looks like you're kind of stepping away from it. Can you tell me more about this? 8 of Cups, like what are we stepping away from? Happiness? Recent victory, recent happiness, but there's a lot happening with this situation that's affecting like 2 people, but there's so much more here. And so it's like, even though you might be kind of stepping away from this source of warmth, this source of nurturing, this source of joy, life, like this like life force that you can really feel. If there's like you're being led to step away from it, it's so that you can see the actual future that you want to create. Because whatever dynamics are playing out, right, you're allowing yourself some space right now so that you can visualize this really happy scenario coming again, but allowing you're not a part of this conflict. This is you. This is the first card that I saw that flew out today. That's why I was like, you're victorious. You're feeling good about something, and it's about like movement forward that's been a little bit frustrating around like your bachelor or bacheloretteness. You shifting into a dynamic where there's a romantic partnership, but there's still a lot of commotion. So you're kind of like seeing that you might need to just step away to let the dust settle. And you're also, even though you're stepping away from, like, your joy and happiness is in this scenario. It's just that there's so many dynamics that really are also not your dynamics, right? Does that make sense? So you're giving it some time and space. That's really cool. You might feel at times like you're leaving the other person in the cold. You might even feel at times that you're maybe a bit rejected, like maybe there's so much need for this person to prioritize this whole kind of mess that you might feel like you're not a priority in this. And so if there are feelings of rejection, or if your mind starts to play tricks on you, it's not that you're being rejected here. It's that you are following divine timing and guidance to allow some space and separation, so that the dust can settle. So it's okay, you know, if at times it feels a bit like one person has kind of left the other one behind or out in the cold. Like, not that that's okay, right? But it's not what you think it is if you're feeling feelings of rejection. This could appear to be rejection on either party. Both parties might actually perceive the other party as rejecting them, but there's a lot more happening behind the scenes, and your increased intuition and spiritual awakening, if you're watching this and this is resonating with you, is allowing you to tap into this peaceful sense of trusting that everything is working out how it's meant to be. And I think that's a part of why there's so many different feelings and emotions around this recent success, but there's also some back and forth still, and a lot of commotion that doesn't feel like it's yours for my viewers watching, right? Moving forward in the future, there is this opportunity to try again, to give an offering of love, to express your emotions. Maybe even one person might apologize to the other. Both people might apologize to the other. You know, there's, like I said in this video, you know, we've been moving through a Mercury retrograde period. And also, Saturn is retrograde, Jupiter is retrograde. So there are a lot of things to be like just reviewed and reorganized, restructured, maybe reiterated, maybe resaid, or you know, there's a lot of opportunity right now, or the past few weeks, for communication to just be a little bit unclear. So coming forward into the future, it looks like there is this desire to express emotions, or to at least share with the other on a more emotional level. And it feels like it's, you know, this kind of like a new way of opening up and communicating. Whether it's a new way for you both to open up and communicate with one another, or maybe it's this person has not really felt this way before, and they're stepping into a new... Who is this? Who's this Page of Cups in the future? Is this my viewer? Is this their person? Ten of Cups, like, could, again, be both of you. Could be both of you just opening up and wanting to share more around what's happening for you emotionally in this connection, and what your desires are, because there is this desire for happiness together, although there's a separation at the moment that's bringing you back around to expressing what it is that is truly desired from the heart space. And so what's the advice for my viewers? For those that are subscribed to my channel, you can also put your energy into this video and into future videos by liking and subscribing. I know that sounds kind of schemy, but for real, like, you just put your intention in, and if you're a part of this journey and if you're enjoying this, liking the video or commenting how this resonates, and subscribing to the channels that you are resonating with on YouTube, wherever they are, whoever these channels are. It does add in the connection. And I've noticed that when certain readers speak this way and include the viewers to interact by liking, subscribing, and commenting, that there is this stronger connection, and these readers are able to pick up on what's going on for me. There are 2 to 3 in particular that I'm thinking of that are just like, it's incredible, right? And so that can happen here as well if you're resonating with me. So I'm not sure why I started like speaking on like adding that intention to subscribe, but for those of you who are here, yeah, that's probably why I looped into that. For those of you that are here that this is resonating with, there is a lot of intention that you both are putting into this, and a lot of trust. Like your higher selves are really coming through and guiding you, is what I'm just like feeling and sensing through this. And so, the advice is spend some time allowing yourself to just heal, like be vulnerable. You can even be vulnerable with yourself. Really like tapping into what it is that you're really feeling, desiring, what's going on in your world for you right now, that, you know, maybe there's an opportunity for you to expand your consciousness around this, to see how this, something that may have felt like it was damaging, now with some more time and reflection, you're able to see how this scenario, whatever this scenario is, there's an opportunity here for healing. So if you can see like the benefit here, the blessing in disguise around what happened that has caused some wounding, or if this is just old feelings of rejection that are getting triggered by this scenario or situation, this does feel like a love reading, clearly. There's opportunity right now for you to just really focus on you, how you feel, and your own healing. Like, that's the advice. And to remain hopeful about this situation, because the Star card does also represent hope. So in the external environment, we have the moon in reverse. There's still things that are hidden. There's still a lot that's getting sorted out. We're still allowing that dust to settle, right? So just allow yourself to heal in the meantime. Focus on you, but holding the vision of what you're wanting to manifest with this love. And there's a desire for communication on both ends, but a little bit of fear for both parties around that. But I'm getting too that you're both coming into a new understanding of this connection. You're both coming into a new awareness of what this is, and that any fears are most likely from past relationships or parent dynamics or family dynamics that you witnessed when you were a child. And it seems like that there's opportunity for a lot of healing and growth in this new direction with this person. You're really, honestly, like, seems like you're doing what's right by just kind of like chilling out and giving yourself some space and giving this person some space. Sending them love from afar. I'm just going to show this. Maybe this is a little added validation message, but love is love. I don't know if that's been coming up in your awareness recently. It's been coming up in mine, and so I got this candle that had that on it. Love is love. I was like, I love this. So you're kind of just allowing yourself to chill out so that you can see things from a new perspective in this dynamic. And it looks like you honestly, like, you already see that there's genuine love here, and it's just it's kind of a delicate situation, and it's going to take some time and patience on your end. You holding your maturity and your wisdom, which it looks like you're doing, and really holding the course for seeing what you want to create. I'm kind of repeating myself a little bit here. Yeah, like there are a lot of options. There are a lot of choices that you have. You don't just have these two options to choose between. You literally have the world in your hands. So right now is there's still a decision-making process that you are in, maybe this person is in, right? It looks like that you're really following your higher guidance. And so if you feel at times like you're out in the cold, or you were left in the cold, or you left this other person in the cold, like nip that in the bud and remember what you're doing is that you're remaining really peaceful, observant, listening to your intuition, being guided by your intuition, and acting in loving ways. Like act on love, act with love, act through love, while you chill out and you focus on yourself. I'm just gonna pull one from, the Medicine Woman deck. That was the Harvest card right there, which I think is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, and I was saying, I'm so surprised I haven't seen the Wheel of Fortune come out in reverse, because it just feels like it's not the right timing. So, like, this is all for your benefit so that you can, harvest what it is that, you really want. And it looks like you really want happiness and fulfilling love life. So one last card, please, just an overall card for my viewers, just to wrap up this beautiful reading. Just stay peaceful. Ah! Ah! It's like scream crying. Three of Pentacles, so collaboration, like just work with those that, be cooperative. Work with people. And if that means being patient and understanding when maybe you're like left in the dark too and you really don't know and your mind could run away with you. Yeah, Seven of Stones, Seven of Pentacles, so you've been investing in this. There's more patience. You've been patient. You need to be more patient. It's not harvest time yet, right? We're in summertime. Ace of Pentacles, brand new beginning, Temperance. Allow yourself to notice where your boundaries are in this situation, because you are learning personal boundaries with this. Also, really allow your angels and guides to help you through this situation, because they're there ready to help bring balance into this in a really emotional way. And I say that because there's typically two cups that this angel is pouring back and forth. So it's a give and take that is happening, and in order to allow for more of that balance and give and take, it's having faith and asking your angels. So 2, 3, 4, 5, that's cool. To help you. Ten of Pipes, so at times you could feel burdened, but I love this version of Ten of Pipes. And what do we end with too? The Lovers. And this is such a wonderful lover card. Ecstasy. Yes. So I love this, that there's so much cooperation, new beginnings here. Yes, you've been patient. Allow yourself, if you're feeling impatient, really call in your guides, angels, source, God, to step in and help in the situations, that you can kind of just take your mind and energy off of it. Because this at times is going to feel burdening. There's a lot happening here, and you are being very still and peaceful and present. So I want to commend you on that if that resonates. Like, I'm really feeling that for a lot of you that are tuning in to this. So this 10 of pipes, 10 of wands is typically this card of burden, right? There are 10 rods or like sticks on this person's back, or they're carrying them and they literally can't even see where they're going, because it's just this, it's so much to carry. It's too much for one person. It's like, it's not working. In this 10 of pipes, 10 of wands, this person doesn't look burdened at all, actually. It looks like they're kind of thriving in a way that the pipes, the rods, the wands, they represent our ideas, this fast ignition, inspiration, spirituality, like an idea. Like, I've got my wand, Wingardium Leviosa, you know, I'm going to make that happen. It's the fastest moving of the 4 suits. And so when I see this card with the 10 of wands, it's not so much that all these wands are burdening this person. She's like, look at all the different things she has going on that she's working on. She's got, what does she even have here? She's painting. She has a bowl full of stones and crystals. There's a pipe there. There's a flute there, like a panpipe. It's nighttime. She's up late. She's burning the midnight oil. She's also just doing her thing and allowing others to watch her and maybe watch and learn, or just hang out and spend time. Like, she really does not seem burdened by what traditionally would be a big burden for people. So although all this commotion could really, really set you off into thinking that, like, you're just not cut out for this, you're not worthy, maybe you're being left behind, maybe you're worried that the other person thinks you're leaving them behind, there's a lot that you could be burdened with here. And again, I just keep on picking up on this surrender. Allow what is to be. Love is love. I love this human being. They're going through a lot. What's best for them and for me right now is to separate and allow me to focus on what's going to be really productive, to hold the vision of what it is that I'm wanting to see and create. A lot of cards all over here. Right? Like, focus on my healing and allow the time to come when this communication it's the divine timing for it, because this is leading to just a really, really beautiful partnership. And so in the moment, just take advantage of all of the tools that you have. Don't feel burdened or weighed down by them. Focus on you and send this person love. I hope that helps. Lovely to read for you all. I'm glad that ended up working out. See? I mean, I would have loved to know that I was alone that whole time, but also, how peaceful was this? Like, super chill. So sometimes we just need to not allow our minds to make things seem more difficult, and just go with the flow. I hope you're all doing well. I hope this message brought you some good feelings, some hope, and yeah, like, subscribe. That way I can be tuning in with you in a bit more potent manner while I read and channel. And I will see you guys in the next video.